You are tuned in to the 5-Minute Signal, Mental Fortitude. I am Rhys Kael, cognitive strategist. This is not a self-help podcast. This is a tactical brief for optimizing your internal operating system. We don't do positive thinking here. We do strategic execution. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get to work.
The Department of Defense just published a meta-analysis that should fundamentally change how you think about mental resilience. 15 years of combat psychology data, 400 studies, thousands of operators tracked under actual threat conditions. The conclusion is unambiguous. Stress inoculation training produces 73% better crisis performance than traditional resilience methods. The operators who underwent controlled exposure to stressors, systematic, escalating, deliberate discomfort, dramatically outperformed those who received standard mental health support and positive psychology interventions. This isn't anecdotal. This is longitudinal data from environments where performance gaps mean life or death.
Here's why it matters. Your entire culture is built around stress avoidance, self-care, safe spaces, trigger warnings, comfort as a default setting. And the psychological establishment has largely endorsed this model. The problem is that your nervous system doesn't care about your comfort preferences. It cares about adaptation. Your brain builds capacity through calibrated exposure to the thing you're trying to handle, not through avoidance, not through affirmations, through systematic confrontation with manageable doses of the stressor itself. The military figured this out decades ago because they couldn't afford to be wrong. They needed operators who could function when everything went sideways. So they stopped trying to make people feel better and started making people more capable. Stress inoculation works because it aligns with how your biology actually builds stress tolerance. Comfort-based approaches fail because they don't.
The hard truth, you are not building resilience. You are building fragility. Every time you choose the path of least resistance, every time you optimize for emotional comfort, every time you avoid difficulty because it feels bad, you are training your nervous system to narrow its operating range. You are teaching your brain that discomfort is a threat instead of information. And when real pressure arrives, when the crisis hits, when the deadline compresses, when the conflict escalates, you will not have the capacity to perform because you never built it. Resilience is not an innate trait. It is not something you either have or don't have. It is a trained adaptation. And if you are not systematically exposing yourself to controlled stressors, you are systematically weakening your ability to handle uncontrolled ones. The data is clear. The operators who avoided stress during training collapsed under stress during operations. The operators who trained in high-stress environments stayed functional when it mattered. You think you're protecting yourself. You're actually disabling yourself.
Here's the actionable move. 3 tactical steps for implementing stress inoculation protocols in your life.
1. Identify your operational stressors. What situations consistently degrade your performance? Public speaking, conflict, time pressure, financial uncertainty, physical discomfort. Write them down. Be specific. These are your training targets. 2. Design controlled exposure protocols. Start small. If conflict is your stressor, initiate one difficult conversation this week. If time pressure breaks you, set artificial deadlines that compress your work windows. If physical discomfort derails you, add cold exposure or fasted workouts. The key is control. You choose the timing, the intensity, the duration. You are not throwing yourself into chaos. You are systematically raising your threshold. 3. Track your adaptation curve. After each exposure, assess your performance. Did you stay functional? Did your decision-making hold? Did you notice your capacity expanding? This is not about suffering for suffering's sake. This is about data. You are running experiments on your own nervous system. If you're adapting, increase the intensity. If you're collapsing, dial it back. The goal is progressive overload, not breakdown. You are building an operating system that can handle more because you've trained it to handle more. I'm Rhys Kael. This has been the 5-Minute Signal. Stay sharp.